next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the ABO blood groups. And for this, I want you to turn to page 669 at the bottom. The term codominant is there in italics. Does everybody see that? Codominant. We're on the bottom of page 669. Way at the bottom, the paragraph way to the bottom of the page, and it talks about multiple allele inheritance, which is a very frightening sound, isn't it? And then it talks about the term codominant. So it turns out that the ABO blood group is a perfect way to describe codominance. What codominance is that means all the expression, all the traits are equally expressed. All the traits are equally expressed. In this case, there really is only two. So you can look into this a little more on page 670 to help you kind of sort through some things. At the top of 670, there's a continuation of the lesson and a few exercises, which I would recommend you kind of work your way through, especially if you find this to be a little bit confusing. What I will say is that when we talk about the ABO blood groups, what I will say is that there's 6 genotypes, but only 4 phenotypes, and we use the letter I with superscript letters. Kind of the same thing as sex-linked. This is an autosomal one though, so let's go through it. So what we're going to do is we're going to have I's. I did indicate to you that there are 6 genotypes. That is why I have written this up here. I want you to determine what are the 6 genotypes, and then which of them correspond with which phenotypes. So to do this, you are going to use not small letters, but you are either going to use the letters A, the letter B, or the letter O. And that's it. Fill in your A, B's, and O's. Fill them in. You got your 6 I pairs written there. Just fill in some A's, B's, and I's. And A's and B's and O's. I beg your pardon. Fill them in. What are the 6 possibilities here? Did we challenge you? Did you get them? Oh, you did a small. You did a challenge at I. Okay. And what I'm doing is I'm doing a capital I instead of the italic, like the small I. I'm sure you noticed that. I just prefer the I just prefer to send it out that way. Thank you. I think so too. I can tell you have a head for it. Yeah, let's do it. So let's think about, first of all, let's set up this guy here to have 1 A and 1 B. What is the blood type of this individual? Who could tell me? What do you think? Not Grace. Anyone else? Who is this person? What do they have for a blood type? AB. This is an AB individual. This is blood type AB. That's what it looks like. Who can tell me what blood type O would look like genotypically? 2 O's. I-O. So IA or IA-IB would be blood type AB. IO would be blood type O. What are the other possibilities? What other blood types are there besides A, B, and O? Do you guys remember what my blood type is? What's your blood type? Who knows your blood type? What's your blood type? AB negative? A positive. A positive. Here we go. We are not looking at the positive or negative today. We're not going to include the RH group in this one. This is actually just looking at ABO. What is Grace's genotype if she is type A? Type A. Are you type A? I don't think you're type A. What are her 2 possible genotypes? Very good. One of them would be an IAIO. What would be the other one? Very good. IA. These both here are blood type A. who can tell me, go ahead and fill it in for yourself. Just do this on your own. What are your blood types? What is your genotype? If you are type B, what are the two possibilities? Joe, you want to try it?
IB, IBIO.
Very good. IB, IBIO. Everybody with me? So now we have to come up with, let's come up with some interesting crosses, and you determine the possible outcomes. So I'm going to ask you to cross for me type O crossed with type B. I can tell you that you're going to have to make 2 Punnett squares for this because there's 2 possible outcomes. So I want you to make 2 Punnett squares for this, and then I want you to do the phenotypic and genotypic ratio for each of those Punnett squares that you created. It's probably going to take a little